Hey everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you Season 2 of What the Dice. This season, Shadowrun. So, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let you meet our runners.
Hey guys, I'm Nightland, and I play Sparkles, the party girl who always comes in with a bang.
I'm Ethan, I play Cypher, our troll street Sam, and yes, those are my horns, and yes, I am happy to see you.
Hi, I'm Jared, and I play Dexter, and you can put your hand in my pocket anytime.
Listener discretion advised. Content warning level green. Standard Shadowrun subject matter. Foul language, sex, violence, drugs. For all of our content warning, none of these subjects go into graphic detail, but it is involved in the story of the episode. Listener discretion advised.
As we step out of the tailoring shop, we feel the weight of the Kevlar plating that we had added seems to settle in as we move. Looking around, we notice that it is raining, like torrential downpour, making the neon and the LED lights seem so much more brighter. We can see wage slaves ducking into buildings, some with umbrellas, others getting into any Johnny Cash or VTOL or
what
Diamond Cash
the absolute dreck is going on? Like,
give ourselves a long
I know I played this. There
We have
was that weird alarm I had last week.
too.
What happened?
We've decided that we're going to
I have
try to
no
face
evidence of what just... I mean, I know what we saw, well, heard, and I got the book here, and the information in the book is still there. But someone hacked my transmission, and something reset. Give me a sec, Chummers. Give me 1 second while I figure out what the dreck is going
We
on.
reached out to a Decker friend of ours to get ourselves
Uh-huh.
an invitation.
Well,
As we take
that's
a deep breath,
interesting. Okay.
inhale the
So if I do this,
moist,
I do this.
clean air from the rain, you hear a ping.
Alright. I have unlocked the data file. I now need to figure out where we left off. So let me go get the tape deck. I'll be
Waiting for.
right back.
We give a chuckle, and as we start to put our comlink away,
Alright, let's see what we can figure out.
I also thought we promised your new troll friend here that we weren't going to demolish the place on him.
Yeah, we kinda did.
No, not at all. That is way too far in the beginning. Let me try again.
Etiquette? No.
etiquette, do etiquette. If you don't do con,
I'm not trying to gaslight, I'm just trying to distract him.
yeah, give me a con roll. Cypher, your phone rings. It doesn't matter if it's been set on silent or anything. It just rings.
No, that's still way too early. When did it break? When did that book change? Give me a sec. Let me hit fast forward. Now, while this fast forwards, Eddie's gonna do a little music with you. We're gonna rub a ducky for a couple of minutes while this goes on. So here's the thing. The book changed. The story gave us new information about Cypher and whatever weird staticky things were going on. And I'm not sure what it is, and I'm not sure if I can go back and fix it. But here's the thing. Here's the absolute weirdest thing. I know I didn't change tapes. Okay. I think, don't count it on this, but I think I got it this time. But in case you forgot what's going on, the runners are doing a mission for Horizon, this great big corporation that handles all entertainment. Seems as if their new script for some new show is gone missing, and the director is the one they are targeting. So they've had to drive all over, and I mean all over the entirety of Prisma Gem, trying to figure out where this fracker is hiding this script. They finally figured it out, or at least they think they figured it out. And they're heading up to that man's condo in the sky to acquire it. And in the process, Cypher got a phone call from his fixer, Hank Tom Perry. Apparently right place, right time. Coincidence ain't a thing, my friends. But nonetheless, apparently he needed to acquire some jewelry that was hidden in some hidden lockbox or safe room, whatever. Knew exactly what it was and how to get, and now he's got it. At least I think he's got it. I think this is where the tape started to act funky. Well, I'm gonna hit play. We're gonna get back to the story. Ready, my friends? Because I sure am.
It doesn't make any sense. You see almost like a shattered mirror around you. And then it goes away, as if nothing happened. For the rest of the team, Cypher has been silent and non-responsive to calls for about 5 minutes. Cypher, when you come forward, you feel like you have just stepped out of a memory.
Cypher will kind of close his eyes, breathe in, breathe out, look around, see if anyone's around him.
No?
Yeah, well, I'm starting on the right side of this fancy pants place. Look around.
You're in what looks like the secretary's bedroom. You see that she's extremely organized, and there's no personal effects. No pictures, no really anything.
Very stark.
Yes.
Alright, well, checking the normal, like, if it's not on the bed, on a dresser, on the counter, in a chair, look under the bed, look in a closet. Open a dresser drawer and see if it's in a dresser drawer.
Alright, go ahead and roll me perception.
3 hits.
With 3 hits, you find a briefcase, you open it up, and it's empty. You find another briefcase that's slightly nicer looking, you open it up, and, well, this is where she would stow a gun, because there's clearly a hidden holster inside of it.
Any gun in there?
No.
She'll put the things back where they were as she goes along.
P. Dexter, give me a perception check.
You're right. 2 hits.
With 2 hits, no, you don't find anything. You find what looks like it was a briefcase, but it looks like when you open it up, it's a prop briefcase. Like, it just shines light in your face when you open it up.
I'll smile a little to myself, pop culture reference, and I'll keep looking.
Cypher, your turn.
I will, like I said, take necklace. No one's around. We'll go back to what I'm doing, but I will make sure to close the that little room up. Make sure, like, doesn't look like I've been there.
Yeah, it's easy enough. You go find the skull or bust, push the button, and it resets itself.
All right, I will. As dirty as this and disgusting as this room is, I will check this room and adjacent areas for the briefcase.
All right, roll me your perception.
3 hits.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything either. You find a couple of boxes that you decide not to open because they don't look clean. There's this, like, 3 X's on the front of it. And then you see, like, casting box that is sitting right next to the box.
Someone's got some busy fantasies going on around here.
Yeah. He's a director. It's the 80s.
I'm not finding anything on this side, guys. How about you?
Not in what looks to be the extraordinarily stark secretary's room. I'm gonna check the closet.
Hey, I'd trade you the Stark secretary's room for the sex recording room.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm out here. Glad I chose middle.
All yours, buddy.
Nice thing is I found the necklace, so we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, dope.
Let's find this script and get the hell out of here.
Yep. Keep digging, boys.
Everyone, roll me your edge.
Damn, 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Mom's on fire.
Oh, no, wait. I got 1. Never mind. I lied.
I got 3 hits.
Sparkles, as you are poking around in the closet, you hear what sounds like a silenced pistol go off 3 times, and then the sound of like glass shattering. As you turn around, there is a female that is stepped in. She is dressed in black cargo pants that are armored. Her vest and jacket are very similar to yours, that bombardier style. She has a pistol in her hand, and she looks at you, looks at the secretary's bureau, and then looks at you.
On sub-vocal, Sparkles is gonna go, guys.
What?
I think we got another runner here. Or an assassin. I don't know what. But Sparkles is gonna look at her back, nod very slowly, look where she's looking, and look back to her.
Gun is coming out.
She just kind of gives you that slow nod back. She just points at the bureau. I'm just here to grab a laptop. That's it.
The laptop have a script on it?
What the No, it has the guy's... Oh, look. I'm paid not to talk about it, but I don't even know what you're talking about. There's no script that I know of.
All yours then. I ain't here for no laptop.
She kind of doesn't keep her gun trained at you, but it's like at the ready. She just walks over, slowly picks up the laptop, shoves it into a messenger bag, and just steps back slowly.
Yeah, she's on
Steps
sub-vocal
back
going
slowly.
To Dexter and Cypher, because I would imagine they have time to get across here going,
Yeah.
gave the nice shadow run, the nice runner nod. She's here for a laptop that's sitting in here with me.
Does she need to be shot?
Not yet. We're pretty friendly, so if you come in, don't come in hot.
Which doorway?
She came in through this middle window, which is now just glass on the ground.
Sparkles, do you want us to come in?
So far, we have a nice mutual agreement of not shooting each other. She's backing off to the window to leave. I'm standing in a closet staring at her.
So one of the things you notice besides the outfit that is very runner-esque is her hair is this like fire truck red.
I'm opening the door.
Well, the door was left open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, unless it automatically closes, but Sparkle's gonna be like, so what's your name, runner? I go by Sparkles.
A lot of people call me Red.
Alright, nice to meet you, Red. Which, she
Does-
hasn't moved for any of her weapons.
Yeah, it's like, so her weapon is kind of like at the down ready, not the up ready. Because it's that like she clearly either doesn't want to get involved with anything, or you're not being aggressive, she's not going to be aggressive.
Yeah.
So, you from around here?
No, not my home city. You?
Alright.
I'm gonna stick my head in and check her out.
She looks human.
Damn.
And like I said, she has that kind of the same, the armored pants and the bombardier jacket, red hair, and a messenger bag.
Red, it's nice to meet you.
She quickly turns and doesn't pull her weapon, but it's that quick turn, and like she knows that you're now there, and she is now aware you're here, and is probably not too thrilled about it.
My machine gun is pointed down and away.
Yeah. She goes, this is, my team. You know, when you startled me coming through a window, I let them know you were there. They just backing me up, but I told them to come in nice. Not hot.
Alright. She takes another tentative step back.
Well, I'm gonna go. You, have fun trying to find whatever the direct you're looking for.
Yeah, I never saw you, you never saw us, right?
All who? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Just talking to ourselves.
Yep.
She continues to step backwards, and when she gets a clear line of sight to the window, she books it. Like, dead full sprint. And then jumps over the banister, and you hear the sound of what sounds like a zip line.
I'm gonna go look. I want to see her zip line.
Yeah, same.
That sounds awesome.
Sounds like a good idea.
It looks like she used a grappling gun from the building adjacent to wire walk across, and is using a zip line to get the other way.
No, why don't any of you guys ever do that?
I'm not that cool.
I mean, we just haven't had a reason to break out my grappling gun.
We got to figure a time out to do that.
Alright.
I got time this weekend. Let's go to the park and just
Hell yeah!
set up a zip line.
Sounds like a damn good idea.
Alright, let's get back to looking for this briefcase.
So, what are we going to tell Eric about the window that is now all over the floor, though?
We're gonna clean it up. Say
Yep.
we found it like that. I don't know.
No, say someone broke in and pointed a gun at us.
There you go.
Or tell him someone broke in and pointed a gun at him. That's what he should say.
I like your idea.
Let's find this briefcase and go.
Yeah, let's find this briefcase.
This is enough weirdness today.
All right, everyone, roll me a perception check.
6 hits.
Hey, 6 hits.
4 hits.
As you all look around this secretary / guard's bedroom, you just happen to notice that there's a strange lump on her bed. Looks like something that is roughly briefcase size, shoved under the blanket that is folded down at the foot of the bed.
How in the dreck did I miss this? So she's gonna go look at it.
The basic looking briefcase, three number combo with little latchy bits on the sides. Standard. You can buy them anywhere.
Gonna try and open it.
Roll your edge, see if it's unlocked.
3.
With 3 hits, you push the little triggers and they go, and it's open.
I love it when people just leave the lock combination numbers on. What were the 3 numbers?
420.
Hell yeah.
Is there a script inside?
Inside, there is a paper script with writing on the front. It looks like the script itself is all handwritten on paper.
Guys, I think we found it.
Is it the combat mage script that they wanted?
She's gonna look at the title.
It says Carl Combat Mage, and then subtitling Work in Progress.
Yes, boys, we got our payload.
Excellent.
Sparkles is gonna put the papers back nice and gently, close it up, change the numbers, because now she knows it's 420.
All right. I think we've had enough excitement here. Let's tell Eric someone broke in, pointed a gun at him, and we leave.
Yep.
All right. As you walk in, Eric is coming off of the patio. It looks like he was sweeping outside. He made sure to stay the frack away from y'all. As he
All right.
walks in, he looks at you 3.
So, what's going on?
Some chick just broke the window and pointed a gun at us.
He sighs and goes,
Fuck. Alright, hold on.
he pulls out his tablet.
Whoa. What are you doing there, bud?
I gotta document that, we didn't break the window. I gotta go take pictures.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Fine. Just
Yeah.
as long as we were never here.
Who? Man, my crew had to stay back because, they were having issues. I've been cleaning this all day on my own.
Awesome.
You're doing great, Eric.
Yeah, just drop the jumpsuits off either in the truck or just hand it to the guys back at the gas station.
No problem.
Will do,
Nah,
man.
we'll put it in the truck, make sure it's locked.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Time to head out.
Back to your van or truck thing.
We need to name our tank.
We do need to name our tank.
It's got to even be better than just tank as well.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it, but we need to name it.
We do. We do.
As you all make your way back to your vehicle, the camera pans away very quickly, and we find ourselves back in the condo. Standing out in the balcony, we see the orc. He's pulling out his phone and dialing up a number.
Hey, FF. Hey, listen. I'm over here at, Maxon's place. Looks like someone just broke in and, hightailed it with some crap. No, I didn't see any faces. Yeah, no, you're the first people I called. 500? Can we go 8? Alright, I'll accept 7. Yeah, just send it to the normal account. Cool. Thanks for doing business.
There's a split second after he hangs up where he slowly slides his comlink back into his pocket and smiles as we hear the chime as money has been deposited into his account.
Prisma Gem, Prisma Gem, Prisma Gem. Welcome to this late breaking fame focus drop. So, we got some late breaking scoops, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear it from me. You want to hear it from our tried and true news gossip reporter, Cleo Silverwood. Cleo, if you don't mind, please take it away.
Good evening, Prisma Gem. I am the fabulous Chloe Silverwood, and this is Fame Focus. Tonight, we bring you breaking news, literally. Something so bold, so audacious, it couldn't be just any old B&E. What has got everyone from uptown and down a whispering? Nothing less than a targeted attack against none other than the ever-prestigious, ever-loved director Maxon. The esteemed director, Maximilian Maxon, well known for his films and shows for Horizon, returned to his condo at Gem of Gems earlier today to discover a scene of unimaginable chaos, a violation on the sanctity of their home. Who would have the audacity? Now, we here at FF have reached out to Gem of Gems and Horizon, and as of right now, both have refused to comment until investigations are finished. However, me, can be convincing, and we will continue to provide you with any and all developments on this condo caper as they unfold. In the meantime, Prisma Gem, stay safe, stay classy, and we will see you in the movies.
Hey everyone, this is Dan, the GM, bringing you the mid-roll. First and foremost, I want to thank you all for giving your time and listening to the show. It is an absolute pleasure to do all of this for you each and every week. We are still recording, still pumping out episodes on our end, and we've got so much going on in the background. It is absolutely mind-boggling. So, if you want to help us grow, there's a couple ways you can do that. And these are all the free ways. You can like, subscribe, share with your friends, follow us on YouTube, all those fun things, and it will help get the word out of What the Dice. If you feel so inclined to give us money, I will absolutely accept the money. We use this money to help grow the show, be it buying new equipment for our listeners, going to cons, things of that nature. So if you are a Patreon, which we have several of them, I need to give you your shout out, of course. Lady Lumi, Manic, Ethan, and A Relic, thank you so much for your continued support. It means the absolute world to us, and we use every dime you send us to help improve the show, be it cover our subscription costs, or even doing what we need to do to help our players have the equipment they need to continue to record with us. Now, we do have something special going on in October, particularly October 4th. We will be going to Fan Festival in Dallas October 4th. We will be there walking around. We are not sponsored. We do not have a booth. I would love to get a booth, but we're not there yet. But We will be there. We will be giving out dice like we did every time we go to a con, and I absolutely know that Nightland and I are going, but we are going to try getting some of the other players if they're scheduling, so lets it happen. So if you find us, just look for the sign that says, "What the dice?" and ask how to get a free die. We will definitely love to chat with you, take pictures with you, any of those things. Now, if you want to go, the links will be down in the description so you can get your tickets. And that's all I have for the mid-roll. Thank you so much for all of your support over the last 4 years. And I can't wait to make more memories with you all. Enjoy the rest of the episode. It is late afternoon in the Golden City. Our eyes are pulled out towards the landscape, towards the ocean. We watch as the sun is slowly setting. The sky of blue is changed to a gambit of oranges and reds. But the sun setting isn't where our attention lies. We slowly turn around and we look behind us, and standing, towering into the sky, is this building of illustrious white, a hotel. And then a office building that is nestled between the buildings of the hotel. And then a little further down at street line, a simple neon sign that says Dante's. We hear the sound of a VTOL landing behind us. And as we turn, the VTOL doors open up.
What you would see stepping out is just a solid black stiletto first, then followed by the other. And Cheryl Starr would stand up out of the VTOL. She's changed from her news anchor persona outfit, and she's wearing a form-fitting dress cut pretty high on the thigh, deep purple with a black leather jacket on. Her hair's done up in what is obviously a tailored, messy bun look, and she would be taking a drag off of a cigarette and putting it out as she started to walk up to the hotel doors.
Where is Cheryl Starr headed?
Well, she's heading into the main lobby. She knows where the entrance to Dante's is. Not everybody else. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But she'd be walking into the hotel, entering in through the doors, and walking down what looks like, probably to anybody else's eye, the janitor hallway, or like the admissions hallway. It's obviously not part of the main hallways to the actual hotel or elevators or cafeteria. It just looks like a plain, boring hallway.
As she walks down this hallway, we just hear the click of her stilettos against the concrete, echoing off the other concrete. There's this fine mist that seems to cling to the floor. LEDs hidden within the corners of the walls light up the room just enough to where all you see is gray. We listen and watch as she walks, and it feels like she walks for a while until she pushes open these two metal doors. Inside this area, there is a single podium and several elevators that line the outer wall. At the podium stands currently an orc. He is dressed in a black suit with a single comlink in his hand. He looks up at you and gives you a nod.
She'll return the nod. Now, since she's been here before, does she know if she can just walk straight to the door and level she wants, or does she have to, like, check in?
The way Dante's works is you have to pay for admission to whatever floor you choose to go to. Granted, some floors require a certain status to even get into, but you still have to check in so that your ticket is given to you, which is a digital code that is sent to your comlink.
Has she seen this orc before?
She's probably seen people like him. The way they are, the suits all look exactly the same. You might recognize him, but they don't wear name tags. Especially in Purgatory, this is supposed to be the nameless side.
Cut and dry, yep.
Yeah.
All right, she's going to, upon entering, walking through the door, there's not a pause. She doesn't stand there and look around. Just by the pace and confidence of her footsteps. She's been here before, she knows. And she's just gonna walk up to the orc and just, pride, please.
He looks down at his comlink, types in a few things. Seeing that you are Cheryl Starr and easy to recognize, and pretty much anyone that lives in the Golden City knows who you are. There is a short moment where he types in a few things.
Will this be going on your standard card, ma'am?
Yes, please.
You feel your comlink buzz as the elevator to your left opens up for you.
Going down.
She'll pull out her comm, look at the orc, nod, and then just walk off into the elevator.
Dante's has this thing about their elevators. As you walk in, they are solid black until when the doors first close. There are no buttons, there are no lights, there is nothing until the elevator starts to move. And then it begins to show passing through stone and lava and fire, making you feel like you are entering into the bowels of hell.
On the elevator down, she'd probably be leaning up against one of the corners, pulling out one of her actual true tobacco cigarettes, sticking it in her pipe and lighting it up before the doors open. And she's seen this elevator ride. As impressive as it is, you would get the sense that she's been here so many times. She knows this building, she knows these levels.
The ride down to Pride is short and you would say uncomfortable, but time feels very wishy-washy when you're in this elevator. As the elevator opens up, you are greeted with this luxurious-looking club. There are seating all around this massive, glowing purple bar where bartenders are mixing drinks that as they set them down on the bar top, they begin to pulse with the LED lights below. You could see above and below, the LED screens are showing the other floors, letting you see what the lower club goers are doing. Taking in the sights around you, you see holographic orchids and flowers that seem to bloom as you look around. On the outside walls, you see private rooms that are designed for business to be taken care of inside the club itself. You've been in one of these before. They have built-in Faraday cages if you want to turn those on, built-in white noise generators, as well as you can black out the glass completely.
Upon walking out, she would just be almost that confident hip sway you get when you walk in, stilettos. And she'd be making her way back to her favorite glass booth.
As you walk across the floor, small LED lights below your feet seem to shimmer with each step, making it seem like you are walking on beams of light. As you walk up to this glass booth, it's probably in the back corner. Its natural glass has this purple when you look directly at it, blue when you're at an angle. With a quick swipe of your comlink, you are able to gain access to it. And inside, it is a lot quieter. You can choose the volumes of the music around you. You can even change the music if you so deemed it necessary, but as its default setting, it just dampens the music from outside, making it more muffled.
All right, she'd walk in. She has that perfect moment, that perfect pause as the door opens, walks in, just takes a nice long drag of her cigarette, breathes it out as the door shuts behind her. She'll pick up a remote, throw on some of her own music that she wants to be listening to, and she'll sit dead center in the back so she has view outside of the glass, like looking back from where she walked in from. And she would wait. Her one foot would be tapping, not impatiently, but almost, she's anxious. Like she's waiting, but not in anger, but more in, this time something's different at Dante's for her.
You wait 5, 10 minutes before you see through the glass this short dwarf. From the glass, you can see his hair is gray or silver. He has a very short, well-maintained, razor-thin, jaw-lined beard trimmed up. It is very sharp and angled. His suit is finely pressed. He reaches up and presses the chime. Inside, you hear this gentle as someone is requesting entrance into your private booth.
Her eyes will shoot open, seeing him approach, keeping a nice dead stare until he gets to the door. And that nervous twitch of her foot eases up a little bit as she gives a soft smirk and hits the enter button.
There's this slight hiss as the door opens up. The music from outside instantly gets louder as this dwarf steps in, and the minute his back foot clears the threshold, the door closes again, and the obnoxiously loud music from the club itself fades away, and we return to hearing the music that Feral Star had picked out. Sitting across from you now is a dwarf. He stands about the average size for most dwarves. His hair is short cut, cropped, slicked back, and this silverish gray. He has a few scars across his face, not where they are making him seem aggressive, but one that shows a life of working. Someone who has seen more than their eyes give. Speaking of his eyes are this piercing blue that seem to almost glow with this ethereal energy. As he looks at you, he smiles. Without even asking, he reaches up, presses a button on the table, and orders a bramble for you and an Irish coffee for himself. Star?
You know, no matter how many neon lights there are in this place, your eyes still seem to glow brighter. Glacier.
Star, that line still never gets old.
I think that's how I won you over back in the day.
So you contacted me. It seems like you have some kind of job you're trying to get done.
Yeah, I can't let this one go. And I think I'm going to need some assistance.
I mean, I know you won't let your informants' names get out. If I've got info, I can give it to you, but what kind of information are you looking for?
She'd fiddle with her pipe a little bit, twisting it between her thumb and her finger. She goes, I need runners, Glacier. She takes a big drag off of her cigarette, looking at him.
This entire time, Glacier's had this slight smile on his face. As you mention that you need runners, that smile slowly fades. As if, in time, a small window opens up and the 2 drinks are delivered. He takes them, sets them on the table, and the little platform slides back into the wall, and the door behind it closes. Star, I'm out of the game.
Glacier, you and I both know you can never retire from being a runner. You're still in the game, whether you want to be or not.
He exhales very slowly and reaches for the drink, taking a sip of it. What are you getting yourself into, Star? You know that this is not the world you want to get into.
Well, remember that night at all over the news of the Grand Gala?
The day Edward Light disappeared.
No, he was seen at the gala and then, disappeared. Was voluntarily leaving with some people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that night. I'm pretty sure that night, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong for the Golden City Broadcasting Company. Almost perfectly. As she would lean forward and pick up her drink, but her legs would stay tightly crossed as she did, and almost that seductive lean for just a moment as she would pick her glass back up and sit back with it, taking a sip. I'm pretty sure there was runner work involved, and I want to find out if that's true or not. Nothing terribly serious or heinous.
Star, you and I both know runners in this city, few and far between. The runner raids and all that makes work hard.
No, makes work dangerous. You and I both know. If there's enough runners to create a need for runner raids, there's more underneath the surface.
Star, okay. Are you doing this as a Johnson, or are you doing this because someone needs it, or is this a investigative report?
This is for me.
Okay. I can't guarantee much. I can try to reach out to some contacts, but I really can't guarantee what I can and can't get you.
I was thinking getting some deckers.
So you want to get them into what? The city broadcast tower themselves?
I'm pretty sure the cameras were looped. That requires a decker, doesn't it?
Any decker worth their grain of Nuyen, they can do that. All right. So we're talking you need a team of deckers. I'll see what I can do.
I just want him to scope out.
Okay.
Confirm whether or not that night shenanigans went on. That clearly there was a team involved or not. I need a team of deckers to tell me if there was runner activity that day night set up. And if they can figure out who, that'd be great. More who hired the runners. I don't care who did the run. I understand the business. They did their job. But knowing who hired them would be great.
Yeah, the problem is runners ain't gonna snitch on their Johnsons. Not without a really good cause.
Or deep enough pockets.
Yeah. I mean, to what end do you want to do this, though? Are you just wanting to make sure that, information wasn't stolen? Are you just curious to see who was brazen enough to actually break in and deck there? Or are you trying to find something? What's your end goal, Star? What's this all about?
Edward Light.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise much, but I'll see what I can do.
She'd lean forward and reach out a hand to touch his and look up at him. She goes, "This is me asking Glacier. Me. Not the persona."
He places his hand on yours and pats it softly. Okay, Star. I'll get you somebody. I'll get you what I can. I'll reach out to a few contacts, and I can probably guarantee 2, but I'll try for 3, and we'll see what we get.
I'll work with them. I guess this makes me an official Johnson at this rate. But I believe I can get him in. Digitally, not physically.
Yeah. You're not going to want these guys on site.
No.
I'll get you some specialty equipment that all you have to do is plug it in like you were submitting a report, and it'll get a data trail, and we'll go from there. I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Star, don't get involved in this world. It's not safe.
I know. I know it's not Glacier.
Glacier will reach down and pick up his Irish coffee and hold it up for a cheers.
She'll smile softly, and that little spark of confidence comes back as she tinks her glass against his. So it's good to see you again, Glacier.
Yeah, it is good to see you, Star. It's nice to see you back on the streets, doing what you were born to do.
As much as it sucked being on that dock that night with Bella Acid, it felt so good.
Told you should have never taken the desk.
I hate the desk. Although I know a lot more about what's going on in this city than anybody else.
Yeah. Well, at least in the corpo world, you know what's going on.
Yeah. At least in the corpo world, I do.
As the two sit in near silence, sipping their drinks, the camera slowly pans off as we watch the pride ring of Dante's slowly fill up with corpo execs, rich kids, and anyone who has the money to get themselves in. We call this episode here. As the camera fades in, we find ourselves sitting in our safe house. Hunched over our laptop, we are working furiously trying to cover all of our bases, memorizing the who, the what, the where, who's in charge of what, who's working on what project, to make sure that we have the perfect alibi. But then we start to notice something strange. Simon. At no point have we seen Simon's name. We know that he's in the upper management. We know that he has gone through training after training. We know he's in the R&D department. So we begin to dig and dig and dig. And 45 minutes later, we find his name as a footnote. R&D, upper management, in training as a subsidiary in one of the random, tiny, little R&D departments. Something is amiss, and we are not entirely sure what. As we reach over to grab our soy bucks and take a sip to give us that little bit of energy to get through the rest of this research, we hear that oh so familiar static come across our speakers.
Well, my friends, it seems as if our runners have gotten in and acquired at least the necklace. I have questions about that necklace. Why? Who? What the frack? And many others. But that's not the point. The point is, the runners are in, they can find the script now. I wonder what other weird dreck is going on. I don't know. Something don't feel right in my runnery bones. My senses are tingling. And I'm not sure where, who, what is going on. Eddie's gonna be doing some extra reading tonight. Well, as long as the traffic keeps as heavy as it is. But, who knows? Well, as always, my friends, let's not forget the tenets of running. 1. Stick to the shadows. 2. Always keep your gun loaded. And 3. Never make a deal with a dragon. This is Eddie Sparks, and I am signing out.
Hey everyone, Nightland here, co-creator of What the Dice, and player of Sparkles for Season 2, to do some thank yous here at the end of our episode. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for listening. We would not be here today without you, and I do mean that sincerely. We never thought we would get this far, and knowing that there's someone out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the earballs listening right now, If it wasn't for you guys and us knowing that you're actually here and enjoying what you're listening to, we wouldn't have kept going. And it genuinely fills our heart with joy. And I want to make sure that we tell you every single time at the end of these episodes. We are eternally grateful. Second, we would like to take a moment to thank all the things that we use in our day-to-day What the Dicey ways. First up, Epidemic Sound for our sound effects and music. Podbean for being our host. Foundry VTT and Forge VTT for creating their virtual tabletop gaming applications and services. Craigbot for our recordings. Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, which is the current system we are running. And with that, if you can spare a moment of effort and want to help us out, the best thing that you can do is honestly, tell a friend, share us, drop a link in a Discord somewhere that you're a part of, or take that 2-second effort of hitting a like, hitting a follow, giving us a star rating. Whatever the button is on whatever it is that you're listening to us on goes a long way in helping us fight that horrible algorithm monster. Also, the Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in the connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to What the Dice to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary material for the promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with What the Dice in any official capacity whatsoever.